Welcome to my channel. Today, we will explore one of the most unique and effective methods of catching salmon in the Alaskan waters. That is, catching salmon with a trawl on a boat. You will experience the journey on the cold waves, witness the delicate netting techniques and how fishermen take advantage of nature to harvest the freshest salmon. If you love the ocean and want to learn more about the fishing industry, don't miss this video. Let's start the journey. Salmon is one of the most nutritious and economically important fish in the world, especially common in the Arctic and northern Pacific Oceans where the natural environment allows them to thrive. Alaska, with its vast waters and pristine environment, is one of the most abundant sources of salmon in the world. Common salmon species include sockeye, pink, king, and coho. Each species has its own ecological characteristics, but all are notable for their unique reproductive cycle. Salmon spawn in freshwater rivers, then migrate to the ocean and return to freshwater rivers to spawn. Salmon are not only highly valued for their nutritional value, but also as a cultural symbol, especially for indigenous communities in Alaska. They play an important role in the local seafood industries, providing employment for thousands of people and contributing to the local economy. Salmon fishing in Alaska is a large-scale activity. Often carried out by specialized boats and modern machinery systems. Dredge nets are one of the most popular methods of catching salmon here. The process of catching salmon with a dredge net requires not only high technical skills but also precision in operation and strong support from modern technology. Before starting a fishing trip, boats must be fully equipped with advanced equipment and control systems. This includes global positioning systems, GPS, sonar to locate fish schools, and hydraulic winches to operate the dredge net. In Alaska, harsh weather and environmental conditions require boats and equipment to operate at maximum durability and performance. Before setting out to sea, the crew must check all systems to ensure they are working properly during the fishing process. An important element of the fishing process is finding schools of salmon. Salmon are seasonal migrants, often moving from the sea into rivers to spawn. Using sonar and wildlife tracking systems, boats can easily detect large schools of salmon moving underwater. Sonar sends sound signals underwater to determine the location and size of the fish, helping the crew navigate the boat to the optimal location to drop the net. A trawl net is a large net that is dropped from the back of the boat and dragged through the waters where salmon migrate. These nets are often very large, with lengths of up to hundreds of meters, allowing large numbers of salmon to be caught at once. Netting process requires precise control from the automated systems on board, ensuring the net is extended and dropped in the correct position. Modern trawls are capable of adjusting the depth and opening of the net depending on the location of the fish, which is done completely automatically using underwater sensors. Once the net has been released and pulled through the salmon area, the hauling process begins. Powerful hydraulic winches on board the vessel pull the net back onto the deck, along with hundreds of tons of salmon. This process is often computer-controlled, which optimizes the hauling speed and minimizes the risk of the net tearing or fish escaping. Once the net is hauled up, the salmon are transferred to special holds on board, where they are kept in low-temperature conditions to keep them fresh until they are taken to the processing plant. The onboard refrigeration system helps maintain the quality of the salmon from the time they are caught until they are brought back to shore. Salmon processing in the factory with modern machinery, the highest quality salmon is then processed further. The salmon processing stage at the factory is usually fully automated by advanced machinery systems. The processing steps include heading and cleaning. The salmon will be put into an automatic cutter, where the blades will remove the head and internal organs of the fish. This process is done with high precision so as not to damage the fish meat. Skinning and filleting. After cleaning, the salmon will be put into a skinning and filleting machine. The automatic filleting machine is capable of cutting the salmon into even fillets, with the thickness and length required for each batch of products. The skin will be peeled off perfectly, ensuring the final product is of the highest quality. After processing, the salmon will be put into processing lines to create different products such as canned salmon, smoked salmon, or frozen salmon. This process includes the following processing steps: marinage and smoking. Smoked salmon is a premium product that is popular all over the world. The fish will be marinated and then put into industrial smokehouses. These ovens are controlled by computers, helping to control the temperature and smoking time precisely to create a characteristic flavor. Quick freezing. For frozen salmon, the quick freezing process is carried out immediately after the salmon is processed. Quick freezing technology helps to preserve the freshness and nutritional value of the fish, prevent the growth of bacteria and ensure food safety. After After processing, the salmon will be automatically packaged by advanced machinery systems. The packaging machines can process thousands of products per hour, ensuring sturdy and sealed packaging to preserve the salmon for a long time without spoiling. Vacuum packaging and controlled environment packaging technology prevent fish from coming into contact with air, preserving the flavor and quality of the product. The packaging used is usually high-quality plastic, which is heat-resistant and moisture-resistant. After packaging, the salmon is stored in modern cold storage facilities before being transported to global markets. Processing plants in Alaska often have large cold storage systems, with the capacity to store thousands of tons of salmon in ideal temperature conditions. Automated management systems in cold storage help monitor the temperature, humidity and location of each product batch. This ensures that each batch of salmon is kept in the best condition, ready to be transported by sea, air or road to consumers. The process of catching and processing salmon in Alaskan waters is a testament to the perfect combination of modern technology and precious natural resources. With the help of advanced machinery, catching salmon with trawl nets and processing them in factories has become more efficient and safer than ever. Alaska is famous not only for its high